Hello YouTube. So today is a different kind of video. I want to talk to you. More than when I usually do I want to talk to you guys about something, or I want to get something off my chest. This video is essentially an apology. So I haven't posted any serious videos in a while, and that is because I have not felt good, and every time I turn on a camera I hate everything that I record. Every time I look in a mirror, when I look at the screen that is recording my face, I hate it. That is because I hate myself. I hate everything I look at. Everything I do is disgusting. Everything I see is disgusting. And I know some of you are probably going to sit there and say, you'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with you. You're beautiful. You're talented. What have you got to worry about? But it's a little bit more complicated than that. I've never been diagnosed with anything. I am too afraid to go to a doctor and say, I think there's something wrong with me, because I don't think I can do anything. I have no self-esteem at all, and the self-esteem that people do see is a bluff. It is a defense mechanism. I overreact and behave happy, and I've taught myself to behave like everything is perfect. And only a certain amount of people can see through that. Some people naturally see through it. Kudos to them. Don't talk about it, don't mention it. I don't like that. When I talk about myself to teachers or strangers, I feel an immense growing pressure and I begin to cry because I can't talk about myself. I don't like to talk about myself at all. This doesn't count because I'm not looking at the reaction of another person. It's just me in my living room talking away to Audacity. If I get in an argument and the other person is trying to figure out why I've done something or why I behave a certain way, it's not easy for me because I can't apologize, because I know it's going to happen again. I can't apologize because I don't feel sorry, because in my head I haven't done anything wrong, but in my head everything is wrong. And everything I do, I don't even register it as being wrong. But I can be mean, I can be cruel, and I don't feel a thing. Sometimes I sit down and wonder if what I feel is even real. Do I actually love anyone? Do I actually like any of these people? And I question how I really feel about things. And everyone does that, I know. But I feel like it's different here because all I ever do is question what I'm doing and what I'm thinking and how I behave. It's all I ever do in my head. Will people like me? Do people like me? No, I'm pretty sure everyone hates me. That's another reason I haven't uploaded any videos is, yeah, I know my YouTube is extremely small and I've just started out. But when I record something and make a video, sometimes I delete it because I'm in my head thinking this is stupid. No one's gonna like this. No one likes me. That's one of my biggest issues, is I don't believe that anyone likes me. Because all of the friends I've made, I've turned away. People have used me. And even now I feel myself struggling to explain this because it hurts so much. I used to have a great circle of friends. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. We were friends for many, many years. We did everything together. And it didn't work out because I got used and played, and they didn't believe me, and I was honest and I told the truth, and which is what I do. I tell the truth and I am honest. And they did not like it. So they turned against me. And it was extremely similar to something that happened to me many, many years ago when the same thing happened. I got close to someone, and then I was accused because someone else's anxieties took over, and I was the victim of that. I was bullied physically and verbally. There was a video made on YouTube called the Blair Bitch Project. It no longer exists because I flagged it almost immediately when I found it. I remember watching it about 5 times, and my so-called friends made that video, and the video was them bitching about me and saying the worst things about me. And it was one of the most heartbreaking things, and the worst part of that was one of the people that was in the video and made the video showed me the video in front of my face while I was sitting next to my best friend and said, "Hey, I think this video is something you should see." I watched it in front of him. My face didn't react at all. I just took it, which is what I do when someone is mean to me, and really mean, or if someone hits me, I just take it. So that's an insight into why I have no friends. I know that I have friends out there who would refer to themselves as my friend, but it doesn't feel like I have friends. I feel alone in every aspect of the word. I don't have someone that, to me, I can text every day and just joke and laugh with. That is one of the reasons that I make YouTube videos. Because I see the happiness that people like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or any of the other silly YouTubers, I see the happiness that they bring. And I see the happiness that they have. So I thought that maybe if I make YouTube videos, I can be like that too. I can also be happy. This is extremely hard for me to talk about. And to put it in a YouTube where maybe no one will watch it is extremely difficult. And I accept that. I know that it takes time to build these things. But I live in a situation now where I believe that everything I do is a failure, and nothing that I do will be appreciated by anyone or bring anyone happiness. Someone told me I might be depressed once. Someone told me last night that the symptoms I described sound like depression. But I don't want to be put in that box either, and I know that's ignorant and perhaps offensive to people who have been diagnosed with some kind of depression. But I don't want to be one of those people, because I know the stereotype that goes with it, that depressed people just need to cheer up, or depressed people are just lazy. There are things in my life that have happened to me that I've never fully addressed. And I think that this month that I have not been making videos, it has finally caught up with me on a level I can't control anymore. It's very difficult for me to talk about this, and this is causing me a lot of pain right now. And I know once I'm done recording this, and once I'm done crying and feeling sorry for myself, that it won't get better. I'm still gonna feel terrible because I don't know how to control this, but I'm too afraid to go to a doctor. I'm too afraid of getting a diagnosis and being handed pills to control something that I believe is in my head. And I know people say that the medicine helps, it really helps, but I don't believe that filling my body with toxic medicine will help me. Maybe that is depression talking. Maybe that is why I need help. Because I have so little belief in any kind of help that exists for me that maybe that I wanted to make this video, talk to you guys about the struggles that go into even getting out of bed. Took me 20 minutes today. It was, I mean, maybe 20 minutes is an exaggeration, 15 to 20 minutes to get out of bed today. Usually it takes an hour, half an hour to an hour. Not because I don't want to get up, I just can't move. I have no motivation to get up and move. I've been painting in school at the moment, and everything I've been painting, while it's pretty and nice to look at, I still don't think it's good enough. So now that I've been doing it and making figurines of clay and painting, I've gotten to a point where I should just give up now. I should stop because these are terrible. All this work that I have done is just terrible. Why should I continue? If you know someone who's depressed, or you think that someone might be down, or just a little bit sad that day, maybe do something different for them. You don't have to pressure them into going out or doing something. Just do something different. Remind them that you're there. Because some people like me, have no one. We have everyone and no one. We have plenty of people. But we don't feel like we have anyone. This month has been one of the hardest months I've ever had to deal with. Because I don't know what's wrong. I know I can go find out, but I'm afraid. I hope you enjoyed this video. It seems like a paradox saying that. Thank you for listening to my video. If you have any suggestions on something you'd like me to talk about, or maybe something you'd like to see, tell me in the comments below. Until next time guys, GG.